This is the Breakfast Club with Nick and Jackie on Rodney's More FM. It is our favourite time of the show where we get in our resident lawyer, Richard Worker. Thank you so much for coming in.
Lovely to see you.
So, we have such intriguing questions which have been put to us by our Rodney listeners, and this is a question that is anonymous because we like to keep everyone anonymous. But here it is. My two friends and I want to get on the property ladder and all have a deposit and a KiwiSaver. How easy would it be to buy a house together as co-owners? Would we need a property sharing agreement, or would that cover us if someone pulls out or enters a new relationship or passes away? Lots of layers to this question, but I think it's a really hot topic at the minute, and I think a lot of people are leaning towards this option. What would be your thoughts?
Yep, it's a really positive question too. A lot of questions that we've been asked sort of are, how do I protect this? How do I protect that? But in this situation, it's how do we go forward?
Yes.
Now the answer is that yes, whether it's two or three of you or whatever, you can all use your KiwiSaver so long as the intention is that each of you is going to live in the house for a while.
Right.
So that's the intention, is it's your first home.
Sure.
And so you live in it. So that's the first thing, no problem. Of course, you then have to borrow monies from the bank to be able to get a mortgage to be able to get the rest of the purchase price. If some of you have, or one of you has more cash to put in than the other, then that's another issue, and it's fine, it's great, but it just needs to be worked through, and that's very important, I think, to talk to the lawyer, but also for the lawyer to talk to your broker or the bank to make sure that that is structured properly. Then to go on, obviously when you buy a property, nothing is forever, and so a property agreement, not a property relationship agreement, because you're not in a de facto relationship, you're just mates who are buying this place together, but you enter into a property sharing agreement, and yes, that must set out what the terms are. So it is a really good question, a really positive question, and yes, the answer is yes, you can, but you must do a property agreement. Also, if one of you, or all three of you, but just say one of you then enters into a relationship, into a de facto relationship, and has your wife or partner living there, then there should also be a property relationship agreement between that owner and his partner, his or her partner, setting out the terms that the partner doesn't have a claim on his share of that property, or because that's a further complication, and that can force a sale. If you don't have that, the partner comes in and says, well, we've been together for 3 or 4 years, whatever, I own half of your third share, so I own a sixth share, I want out, somebody's got to buy me out. And so, so it does go a little bit deep, but don't let that put you off.
No.
It's a positive way forward in this day and age with property ownership. It's with property price and so on. It can be the only way of getting on the property ladder. So it's a really good question. Go to it, but get good advice.